Yeah, back in the 30s. Yeah, 1930. See, a lot of people don't know the history of what went on really. Mr. Pickles, Dave Pickles, he was a dame for all that at the end of the day. Because when we first, I'd started several clubs up with Pete, and that when we were here. I'll just go a bit of background first, really. And when we were first here, back in the 60s, we lost it here, the rink, and then I phoned up Bristol Rink, which was Mecca then those days, and
that's where I started.
Yeah,
that was my first one.
What, at Bristol?
Yeah,
yeah. You know Gloria, do you?
Yes.
Yeah, I know her quite well.
Yeah, she used to do even late 70s.
Yeah.
She taught the kids to do the Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
She's
still the same. She was over a couple of months ago.
Ah, she's lovely.
Yeah, I'll give you a bell next time.
And the manager was Bert Sale.
Bert Sale, yeah.
He came up from Streatham.
Yeah, he was a lovely guy. Were you there when we did the ice hockey there?
Yeah, Mr. Glass.
Robin, he actually did dance in the interval with a girl. That's what they learned. It was good for them.
Yeah.
To be used to a crowd, because they didn't get the crowds beforehand, But when we took it there, I managed to get them there. We paid for everything, and we were there for about 7 or 8 years, I suppose. We travelled up and down. Monday night to practice, games Saturday and Sunday, and then we brought it back to Southampton, and we stayed for a couple of years there, and it was. A lot of these things are all power struggles, really. They are, with people. It's like when I put the money in. It cost me a lot of money when I put it into Bournemouth. I think it's about 75 grand. I spent my own money on the kids, but you don't get much appreciation from it in the beginning. But the problem is with Bournemouth, you've got the situation where. I always said when they start clubs up, within 3 years you'll hate me. They said, "What do you mean by that?" I said, "You wait and see," and it's true, because as parents of the boys think their players should be playing, and that's when you get the power struggle, and that don't do anybody any good at all. And then at the end of the day, they try to take it over at Bournemouth, and I said, "Yeah, you can have it." I said, "You've got to give me some money for what I put in," and they blew it, and I say lost it all. And Pickles didn't help matter. Yeah, bad news he was. Yeah, but the British Ice Hockey Association is the biggest disaster out, because my background, I was linked with Frank Warren. We're doing 7 national arenas. Well, we did the one. I did the one in Blackburn, didn't you?
Yep, Michelle said about Mick.
Yeah, Mick there. Mick was up with me, and Derek. You remember Derek?
Yeah.
And I should have let Derek go up there really, because he wasn't well enough, but he wanted to, and he didn't have to do nothing. I was still paying him, really to do something. And then he come back and he just had it, just let yourself go, and you tend to seem to blame yourself a bit, where you should have let him go, but he wanted to do what he wanted to do. That's it in life, But I lost my building company up there, and I knew I was going to lose it halfway through the contract. And I thought, what do? Do I pull out now, or do I go on to, to see it complete? Well, I carried on, and the last day, when it first opened, I saw the first night, picked up my bags and went. That cost me £2 million, and I walked away from it.
Were you proud of it though?
I went back 5 years ago, first time I've been back, and Des Finley was still there, and I would say it's one of the best rinks kept up to scratch that I've ever seen. I was quite proud of that then, but the kids had the benefit of it. I had the money. Money's not everything, is it really? Something you got to pass it on. Yes, it's not worth having it in the bank, and you die, you might as well see the benefit of it. I was lucky to have the money when I was younger. Yeah.
It's now 25 years since Bournemouth closed. Do you look back on those days with good memories of the ice hockey there?
Oh yeah, yeah. I miss them still now today. You know, really. At the end of the day, it was a lot of the youngsters who played ice hockey. You know, were a bit of troublemakers. You know, when they were little young. You know, skylarkers I call them. You know, and I think a lot of the lads have benefited from it. There was one player who I saw about 15 years after it finished, and he came up and shook my hands and he said, "I didn't think much of you that day, but the benefit you made to us was unbelievable," he said. But when we're young, you don't see it that way. That's the way it is, you know, especially me being, when I was playing with Bournemouth Stags, you know, it's 38 and they're, you know, 15, 16. And you know, you're still the leading goal scorer and that, and there's a bit sick there, you know, at the end of the day, but that's a skill there. You know.
Must be very satisfying looking back now that possibly some of those people have got kids who are also playing ice skating now.
Yeah, it is. There's loads of them have gone around. Basingstoke, Gosport, Beach boys plays well now. They've all had the benefit of it, and it keeps them off going the bad ways in life, isn't it? Really, they got an interest. Like most places, like Bournemouth and Southampton, no ice rink now, rip the heart out of the town.